This episode of Gutter Nuggets has been brought to you by Cincinnati Chain Ups. Maximum security equals maximum wipe.
Hey everybody, we made it. We got renewed.
Here we are. We're back talking about movies, talking about things. How you been?
I don't know. The fame's getting in my head a little bit.
What? Really? Already?
Yeah, already. I was telling a cockroach to get me coffee.
You're getting a big head.
You've got a big head. You started out with one.
Yeah, I guess I did.
What movie are we even talking about?
Airborne.
Oh, yeah, we did watch that. Okay,
Yes,
now
yeah.
I remember.
Tell you what styling is. The perfect session. A-frame wave, ground swell, spitting out salt water in your face, doing a 360 without a bounce. I call it the consciousness razor.
Did you like this movie at all, or did you absolutely hate it?
I enjoyed it.
Hate it.
No. I hadn't seen it before. I mean, I enjoyed it, but it was...
Robert, don't shit on my movie.
I don't know how to... I'm trying to articulate it. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed watching it with you.
This movie, Robert, is like a warm blanket to me. And it's cheesy. Like our other movie, doesn't really tell a good story. Like Space Truckers, it's kind of weak, but there's just something comfy about it.
So this movie was a warm baby wipe. And
Yes.
I just had a lot of diarrhea. And I wipe with this baby wipe. And while it makes the experience a lot better since I've just had a lot of diarrhea, it still burns my butthole just a little bit when it makes contact.
You hated it.
Mitchell's life was a California dream. Until he woke up in Cincinnati.
Airborne is about a guy named Mitchell Guzin who lives in California and is forced to move to Cincinnati to live with his cousin, his aunt, his uncle for 6 months. His parents are like scientists or something, and they get a grant to go to Australia. And Mitchell is not happy about the move. You know why, Robert?
Because it's in Cincinnati.
And he's a surfer dude.
Yeah.
He loves catching waves, hanging back, eating a burrito.
Which he brought his surfboard with him. And
Yes, he
nobody
does.
he didn't look at a map. He didn't look at a map at all. Because he's moving to this landlocked place.
Right.
And he brought his surfboard on. He was a carry-on as well. He didn't even check it.
Imagine being next to this kid with this surfboard on the plane. How is this possible? Does he store it above? He stores it above, right?
Maybe he bought a seat for it. It was his what do you call it? Emotional support board. What do you call it?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it.
Like how people bring like live chickens on planes
Right.
because it'll make them less nervous.
Mitchell doesn't fit in with the locals there. Everyone is very angry at Mitchell because he's a surfer dude from California, and they're not into that.
Oh, watch it there, my man.
So we have characters. We have a lot of
Yes.
interesting characters. We got Nev Campbell, we got
Mitchell.
Herman Munster,
Yes.
and then we have Jack Black, isn't it?
Everyone just calls me Augie, though. I really like to sleep, and I like Nintendo.
Jack-
Really young
yeah.
Jack Black.
even for Jack
And he
Black.
hadn't got like kind of chunky yet. And there's something about the chunkiness of Jack Black that takes away the douchiness of Jack Black. Like it's like a douche to chunk ratio.
Yeah, so we get introduced to a lot of these characters in speech class, where Mitchell is now going to with his cousin in this new school in Cincinnati, and they're just very hostile towards him, like right away, and he really doesn't do anything.
I have a few things to say. Could I add something, please? I think that the pretty boy Maharishi over here has been mixing a little bit of Drano with his fruit punch.
There's a weird dream sequence, like double dream sequence, that happens in this speech class that does not happen in the rest of the movie. And I thought like this
Which is
would
a shame.
Yes, because this tone would be awesome in this movie. It's like very over the top. There's a part where Mitchell is sitting back in his chair and you see the bully look at him because the bully's girlfriend is flirting with Mitchell. And the bully, without hesitation, gets up from his desk, runs straight to Mitchell, and tackles him and throws him out the window.
Which was amazing.
Right.
Yeah, and then the girls immediately start thinking of him like in his underwear. I'm glad they kept him in his underwear because when I had a crush on someone, I made sure to keep them fully clothed. I mean, like clothed. I didn't want to embarrass them in
the daydream.
In my daydream.
Right. So yeah, after speech class, we learn of a hockey match between Central High School, which I think they are, and the Preps. They're from another high school. We're short a man for this hockey match. So they pick Seth Green's character. His name is Wiley. The reason they pick him is because in speech class, he did say that he loves hockey.
If you really want to know who Wiley Metzner is, who I really am, I'm a hockey man.
His dad drives a Zamboni, which is that cool machine that cleans the ice during halftime. Did you ever see a Zamboni clean ice?
No, but that's also a really weird flex.
Well, did you notice that there is a shot of the license plate of Seth Green's dad's car in the beginning of the movie, and the license plate cover says, "My other car is a Zamboni."
They ordered a license plate to put on the car. They went through a whole production stage to set up this idea.
One joke.
Mitchell, did I ever show you my Zamboni Driver of the Year award?
Also, his parents are really creepy.
Father, we're gonna have to buy him a cup.
I got a puck.
No, not a puck, a cup.
It's the Stanley Cup. He has to win something first.
Oh, it's good to dream, isn't it, Father?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm feeling frisky.
They have this like weird, creepy relationship where she keeps calling him father. He doesn't call her mother.
No.
I don't think he does.
No. I bet you like on weekends or like nights, she puts like a collar and a leash on him and takes him for walks downtown in the park kind of thing. Oh, look. It's the Nelsons. Don't pee on him, Father. She's got a little baggie full of his poop.
At the hockey game, we find out that Seth Green sucks at playing hockey. He gets slammed.
Yeah, quickly.
Mm-hmm.
And someone has to come and save the day.
Who's that gonna be?
It's gonna be Herman Munster.
All right, gear up, surfer.
While he was watching his cousin Wiley play hockey, he's introduced to the love interest of the movie, and I forget her name.
Oh, you sure are popular.
A little too popular.
It's Hilary Swank.
It's not Hilary Swank. Kind of does look like
It might as well have been.
Anyway, he's called into the hockey game, and wouldn't you know it, he scores a goal, but for the other team.
Oh man, because he didn't know hockey. He doesn't understand.
He doesn't know how to play hockey. He's a surfer, dude.
Hockey, brah.
Mitchell gets congratulated by the preps, but oh boy, does his schoolmates, they don't like him for this.
No, they scream at him.
And Robert, guess what? We get our first montage of the movie.
So anybody out there, just to know, there is at least 4 to 5 montages in this movie, and it's an hour and a half long. There's a lot of montages.
We get our first montage of his schoolmates bullying him and his cousin Wiley, putting sand in the locker.
They jizz all over his lock, like they apparently come in late at night and they fornicate with his locker.
And then there's the classic prank when you're going and taking a shit to pour water all over the toilet paper so you cannot use it.
But the toilet paper is like, I've never heard of this. Maybe this is a thing. Maybe this is a thing, a Cincinnati thing. I don't know. But they hang their toilet paper above it through chains above the so you actually have to like stand up. It was because I just think it doesn't exist and they needed the toilet paper to be completely visible,
right,
so they could pour water on it without like it being like a sexual assault, like where they go in where he's naked pooping. In this universe, every time you take a dump, you have to stand up before you can wipe, get your paper, then sit back down and wipe. Which makes it way messier, I feel.
Yeah, you're gonna get poop all over your cheeks.
You're gonna get a Rorschach.
Classic
prank.
Cincinnati prank.
This is probably the same writer who really wanted the Zamboni license plate.
Right.
He had a very stubborn writer.
There is a date that they go on that at a botanical gardens. We get a great exterior shot of the botanical gardens, the plant museum they were at. And you said when you saw it, you go, "Oh, look, they're testicles." And
oh yeah, they look exactly like testicles. And I don't know how anybody can not notice their testicles.
Well, Robert, it's an upside down heart. It's not testicles.
Why?
Because of
why
love.
is it
because of love.
Upside down though? If you hang a cross upside down, if you hang a flag upside down, that's bad. That means something bad. If you're gonna hang a heart upside down, you got testicles, Ben.
Not in Cincinnati. It's
Not
different.
In Cincinnati.
It's different.
State bird, the upside down heart.
So after this, they plan on a double date. She's gonna bring a friend for Wiley. They go out. They get harassed by the preps. Mitchell doesn't step up.
Who do you think I am, some kind of idiot? I know what you're doing, Jack. You've been doing it for 3 weeks now, trying to suck me into your game. Well, I hate to ruin your fun, but I'm not going to fight you, Jack. I'm not.
He does the right thing?
He does, yes.
That's the thing. He does the right thing here, and he's punished for it. Is this where we find out the twist? Is this the big twist scene?
Yes. We find out that his love interest is actually the sister of the bully. Bully actually comes in and saves the day by, I think, beating up the preps, actually standing up to them. They leave.
Yeah. With violence.
With violence, yes. And Mitchell says some like offhanded comment saying like, you guys aren't worth it. And his love interest kind of thinks that's meant towards her, and it's not. There's a rift, I guess, between Mitchell and Wiley. Wiley's kind of taking the side of everyone else.
Out of nowhere, everyone hates Guzman.
What'd you want me to do? Fight them all, be a hero? Yeah. Yeah, do something, man. It would have been better than just walking away. You didn't do anything.
Mitchell has a dream about a shark and a wave. And he kind of interprets this as his way of dealing with the bully and also getting a girlfriend. I think. I'm not something about a shark named Peppy. I think that's the whole thing.
Until I see this Mondo shark. Made just look like a guppy, man. And his name was Peppy. And he starts coming my way. But then he stops. And he looks me in the eye. And he says, in Spanish no less, La ola es mia.
Right. And Mitchell is also tested again. His parents send over his rollerblades in a box.
Conveniently, yes. They just showed up.
There is another hockey match. This, however, is not on the ice. It's on the streets. And they need another player again. I think one of the preps kind of intimidates him and pushes him. And Mitchell does not do anything. But he gets the idea to sneak around and pull down his pants.
To expose his ass
Yep.
and possible genitals
Yes,
to the crowd.
He has a jock strap on, and I think they're saying that there's some stains on it. Some duty stains.
Yeah. Duty stains. He didn't want to stand up to get the toilet paper. Everybody's got skid marks because of this toilet paper situation.
With this pantsing, he wins back the love of his life.
Mild sexual assault in some form is better than fighting or standing up for yourself.
Not only winning the love of his life, but he wins the love of his schoolmates and most of that hockey team, except for the main bully, who come and visit him and his cousin at their house. Would you like to help us beat the preps at a downhill race?
Where's the race?
Devil's Backbone.
The Devil's Backbone, which they haven't mentioned once in this whole movie until this point.
Devil's Backbone seems to be a series of roads that cross over highways, bridges, construction sites.
It's not like a cool mountain hill where if you stand from the distance, it looks like a spinal column. Like that's kind of distorted. And no, it's just the way to Dunkin' Donuts.
This is going to be intense. There's 20 minutes left of the movie, I think.
Yeah, there's 20 minutes for Devil's Backbone.
Yeah. The rules of this race, according to the prep, is there are no rules. Except there is one rule, which is you need 3 people to cross the finish line.
I don't even think they say that you have to take a specific route.
Right.
Like, that's the weird thing. Like, Devil's Backbone's an idea. It's not an actual route.
It's a state of being. So this is the meat. This is the action sequence. This is what everyone's here for. This is the X Games moment of the movie. You're getting a lot of stunts. You're getting a lot of slow-mo. You're getting a lot of cool Foley and sound effects.
What happens when they jump, it does like the guitar.
You get the air guitar. You get the guitar slide.
And then what was the other sound effect?
Did you know that if you're going very fast with rollerblades down a hill, your wheels make the sounds of buzzsaws?
That's what it was.
Yeah.
Yes. You go so fast, you become a power tool.
It's intense. People are going everywhere.
They're just going around. It's like shots of people going around corners, and then they're going straight. Then they're going around corners. Then they almost get hit by a car. Then they're going around corners, and it's 20 minutes.
Yes.
20 minutes of this. I mean, you've got music and buzzsaws and
You do have
twangs on a guitar.
Two preps make it over the finish line, and Snake from our team makes it over. They're very happy. But the preps just need one more guy to cross that finish
Oh my
line.
God.
And they win. They take it. Whatever they're taking, because it wasn't established why they're doing this.
Yeah, there's no stakes whatsoever. There's none.
Yeah.
If one of these kids gets murdered by a car, there was no stakes.
All for nothing. So yeah, the bully from the preps is next to Mitchell Guzen's bully dude from his team, from his school, and they're close to the finish line.
He gets separated, and then he does some crazy jump off of the bridge onto a ramp back to the street.
Right.
Then he knocks the preppy guy into the ocean, and I think he died.
He's probably dead. And then Mitchell has the option of winning or crossing the finish line or helping the bully up. The bully that we've been dealing with the rest of the movie. So he goes and helps the guy up. They both cross the finish line. Big congratulations.
Then he pulls down the bully's pants.
The dead bully's pants.
The dead bully's pants. He fishes him out, pokes him with a stick.
Right.
Pulls down his pants. Sends a picture to his mother.
And then we get the last shot of the movie, which is Mitchell and his love interest kissing, and a slow fade to black. You loved it, right? It was a great movie.
I loved parts of it. It was what I think is that they had a really strong start, and then they got too caught up in the sports of it, and they didn't concentrate on the characters themselves. Like, it should have been more like Mighty Ducks or The Sandlot, or just where you have these amazing personalities and you go through a couple adventures with them and having these weird little interactions with the town. So I liked it. It just, I thought like I see something really that would have been very special in this movie that I don't think happened.
Right. I feel like watching this when I was a kid definitely cemented that coziness with this movie that you will not get if you did not watch it as a kid.
It's a staple. I think it is a 90s staple that I missed. It was 93, I think. I have to check that.
I think this movie is something you could definitely watch again. It's cheesy. You're gonna laugh at the things that you're not supposed to laugh at, that the writers didn't mean to be funny. Like I said, for me at least, it's something cozy.
That's the best kind. That is I have those movies for me as well. And no one can take that away from you. Not even this diarrhea.